Welcome to my channel Divine Atma Tarot. My name is Atma, and before we begin, if you feel drawn to a personal reading created specifically for your situation, subscribe to the channel and check the first pinned comment. My email for private consultation is waiting for you there. Now stay with me until the very end, because this is not one of those readings where the most important message comes at the beginning. The strongest revelation is waiting for you later. And if you have been thinking about letting go of someone, if you have been telling yourself that maybe it's time to move on, or if you have been trying to convince yourself what you deserve better, deserve clarity, deserve peace, then this reading may arrive at the exact moment you need this. So type your name in the comments for energy exchange, and the energy I'm connecting with feels incredibly emotional. So someone here has been carrying unanswered questions. Someone has been pretending they're fine when they are not. And someone has been trying, just trying, to move forward while a part of their heart keeps looking back. So, and I don't believe that is an accident, because the first things I'm hearing in spirit is this: not everything is what it seems. So there has been so much happening beneath the surface of this connection. So much what was never spoken, so much that was never explained, and so much that was never fully understood. You may have assumed this person stopped caring. You may have assumed they forgot, and you may have assumed that silence meant indifference. But the energy says otherwise. The energy says there are feelings what's never disappeared. There are emotions that were buried. Yes, there are thoughts what have been returning over again and again, and this person, they have been thinking about you far more than you even realize. In fact, I feel a strong energy of reflection. This person keeps replying memories, specific moments, specific conversations, specific choices. They wonder what would have happened if they had done things differently. They wonder if they made a mistake. They wonder if they allowed fear to control them. And for many of you, fear is exactly what's happened. No lack of love, fear of rejection, fear of commitment, fear of being seen, and fear of losing control. So this person may never have admitted that. They may have acted detached, they may have upright cold, but I also see pride. This is someone who struggles to admit when they miss someone. They struggle to admit when they are hurting. And they struggle to admit when they need another person. And because of that, They often choose silence. But silence is not always strange. Sometimes silence is simply fear of wearing a different face. Now I want you to pay attention because the next message feels really, really important. Wow, spirits keep showing me a door, a closed door. At first, it seems locked. At first, it seemed impossible to open. But then I noticed something. The key is still there. The possibility is still there, and that tells me this story is not as finished as it appears. For many of you, there is unfinished energy between you and this person. Yeah. Unfinished conversations, unfinished feelings, unfinished lessons. Even if moments have passed, even if years have passed, the connections itself still carries energy. And energy does not lie. Now let's us look deeper into what this person is feeling right now. So what I see first is longing. Not necessarily longing in a dramatic way, but obsession. The kind that arrives unexpectedly. The kind that appears during quiet moments. And the kind that emerges when they hear a song. When they pass a familiar place. Yes, so when they remember a conversation and when something reminds them of you, you still exist inside their emotional world. You still occupy space inside their memories. And despite everything what's happened, that space has not disappeared. I also sense regret, a quiet regret, the kind people rarely talk about, the kind they keep hiding from everyone else. This person regrets certain choices, certain words, certain moments when they could have acted differently. They see those moments now with greater clarity because time has a way of teaching lessons what pride refused to learn. And time has been teaching them. Yeah, more than you know, the next energy I see it's awakening. This feels significant because someone here is beginning to understand something, to understanding your value. They're beginning to understand your importance. And they are beginning to understand what your presence brought in their life. So that realization is creating a change. Slow change, but real change. Now, some of you wondering, will they come back? And the cards answer with something interesting. The energy is less focused on return and more focused on transformation. Because if someone returns unchanged, then same problems repeat, the same cycles repeat, the same pain repeats. Spirit doesn't not want repeat. Spirits want evolution. which means the question, it's not simply whatever they come back. The question is, who will they become if they do? And that answer, it's still unfolding. I see communication energy here. Yeah, not for everyone immediately, but the possibility is strong. There is a desire to reach out, desire to reconnect, desire to understand. However, I also see a hesitation. This person worries about your reaction. They wonder, whatever they waiting too long, they wonder whether you have already moved on, and they wonder whenever they still have a place in your life. And that uncertainty keeps them stuck. Yet the desire remains. So only your heart knows the answer. And your heart has been trying to speak to you all along. Trust what it says. Trust what you feel. Trust the wisdom you have gained through every lesson, every challenge, and every moment of this journey. So thank you for sharing this secret space with me today. And if this reading resonates with you, subscribe, leave a comment below, and tell me where you are watching from. For a personal reading tailored specifically to unique situation, check the first pinned comment for my email. Until next time, my love, clarity, healings, and divine guidance surround your path.